So, open broadcaster software has really been kicking a lot of you guys' butt. And I mean a lot of you guys' butt. I'm gonna transform your look from looking like this to looking like this. Let's do it. Okay, here I am once again, Jfresh the Gamer, back with another YouTube video, and I really want to help you guys out with this OBS situation. Now, if you want to watch more videos just like this one, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to be notified every time I make a video just like this, hit that notification bell. And if you want to kick it with me and hang out, we stream live on Facebook at 7 p.m. on Mondays and Fridays, so let's keep it going. So, OBS. A lot of you get OBS and you're thinking, whoa, this is weird. Yeah, alright, at first it does seem weird, but I promise you that OBS is an easy situation. Alright, so when you open up OBS, it's definitely going to look like this, and it's going to freak you out. Not even lying. No, seriously, it's going to freak you out because you don't know what certain things mean. I mean, you've got scenes, sources, an audio mixer, scene transitions, and controls. What the heck does that mean? So scenes are considered as folders, and your sources are considered everything that you have inside of those folders. So the first folder that we are going to do, and I'm going to rename this as camera shot. It's camera shot or something like an intermission. This is something where you can, like, let's say there's a funny moment and you actually want to talk to your viewers and you don't want any gameplay distracting them. It's just a real one-on-one conversation, or it's a Q&A. This is exactly what you're going to do. So I like having a background if I talk to my streamers. So I'm going to call this my intermission. Alright, so I went to sources, pressed the plus button, went to image. Now I'm gonna have an image file. I call this intermission. I'm gonna go to browse. Now I'm going to find my intermission on my browse. When it pops up, alright, I know it's on my desktop. Alright, boom. So this is something I created in Photoshop. Maybe I'll do a tutorial basically showing you how I did this in Photoshop, but this is exactly my border. Now, if you want more stuff like that, there's other websites on the internet that you can actually pay for stuff like this, but I like to create, it's more personal. So this is basically saying welcome to the stream, let's support the channel, and link in the description. But they can't see my face, so this is gonna be a little weird, but I'm gonna go to video capture device, and then I'm going to name it after my camera, which is the 77D. Alright, so we went to video capture, named it, and now I'm using the Camlink 4K. So that's exactly what I'm going to see. Now you see my face. Now you see my face, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to put this behind the intermission. If I put it behind there, it actually interacts with my border. But the problem is I'm in the center. I'm not stretched out enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the shift button and drag myself out to where I get to the center of the border. I look a little weird, so I'm going to bring this down just to kind of even out my face. So now if I'm talking to you, you can actually see my face. I'm actually communicating with you. It's great. So that is the intermission scene. It doesn't get any better than that. We can have Q&As. You can see my chat at the bottom if you want. That's what we're going to do. All right. So now that we have that scene set up, now we're going to do another folder. This one we're going to call gameplay. Now, here we go. Back again. I need to set up the background. So my background is going to be my gameplay. Now, if you're doing this on a PC, then you would use game capture. Yeah, you would use game capture. But if you're doing this on like a Mac, you have to get a specific capture card. You can use Elgato. I got the Zazluke USB 3 4K capture card. I will put the link in the description below, but we're gonna call this PS4 because that's what I'm streaming on. And then I'm going to go to my USB. Now you see my gameplay going on, which is great, but I'm going to transform that to fit the screen. Now it fits the entire screen, which is great. That's excellent. But now there's no personal touch. It just looks like I'm playing PS4. So I need to get a good touch going on. So I'm going to go to image. This one I'm going to call game border. Alright, so now that's above the PS4, which is exactly the way I want it. Remember, the order does matter. And then I'm going to go to game border and press open. Boom. Alright, so now it's set up. Alright, I've got my personal touch of where I stream and where you can find me. Now I've got my personal touch going on, but you still can't see my face. People like to see a personal touch when you talk to them, so we're just going to press that and then go back to video capture. And the good thing about it is we already have the 77D set up, so all we have to do is just click it from the add existing and press OK. Now that we have done that, there I am, but I'm still too big. So I'm just going to drag to the corner. I don't have to press shift because I'm not stretching anything. So here we go. And then I'm going to put this behind the game border because I want the game border to actually show more. And I want basically my video to interact with the game border, in which it is doing. So this is the look. This is the great look. Now, there are some other things as far as chats, browsers, stuff like that we'll get into later on. But for right now, this is a good look. This is a great look. Now, let's talk about how do you stream. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to settings, and we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to focus on the output, the audio, and the video. Now I have a Mac, so I'm going to talk about the output. I specifically put it to the hardware encoder because I want everything to be specifically on my hardware, which would be the capture card, or which would be my Camlink 4K. I want them to have all the hardware so that whenever I look at my OBS, everything's going to be green. The CPU is going to be low. It's not going to be CPU extensive. I'm able to stream the way I need to stream. So then we need to talk about our bit rate. So for Facebook, the bit rate is 25,000. That is the bit rate. Now you can go a little bit higher if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. Now also for Facebook, which I need to change this, the key intervals need to be at 2. They need to be at 2. I don't know, that's just Facebook. You can look it up in the ways to stream, but that's just what they require. I have mine at none, but you could have a profile at main, high, baseline, doesn't really matter. So now let's talk about the video. Video is your base canvas resolution, which right now my base canvas resolution is at 1920 by 1080. Now in order to stream by 1080, you have to have really fast internet, which most of us average people who don't have Xfinity do not. So in order for us to stream correctly, we'll just take this drop down here and put it at 720. we put it at 720, which is perfect. That's just the highest resolution that you can go. I put mine at 30 frames per second. You could do it at 60 frames per second if you want, but 30 frames per second actually works for me. And then let's talk about the audio. Most of this is all disabled because I don't want this to be going on every single time. I want to have the option of putting on my stream. The option of putting what audio comes first and what audio doesn't. In Mac, you can't really do the desktop audio, but in PC you can. So for those of you PC users, definitely use that desktop audio feature thing. All right, now let's talk about the stream. So for stream, like I said, I go to Facebook Live. You can go to any specific place that you want. They got Facebook Live, they've got Twitch, they've also got YouTube Gaming, Mixer, which Mixer is basically going away, Twitter and Periscope, or you can do custom, but we're doing Facebook because that's where I'm at, and it's a default. And then I have my stream key. Now wherever you find your stream key, that's where you paste it, whether you're doing Facebook Live or whether you're doing YouTube or whether you're doing Twitch. Once you have your stream key, you put it in there. All right, then you press OK, and then you press start streaming. That's really it, guys. It's really it. All right, so that is all I wanted to talk about for OBS. I know this was a little bit of a long video, but this is one of those videos that you definitely need in order to stream. Once again, it's Jfresh the Gamer. If you liked this video and if it was very helpful, hit that like button and also subscribe. Please, fam, go ahead and subscribe. I don't know what you're doing. If you want to be a part of this Jfresh community, go ahead and subscribe. All right, don't forget, we stream every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. So if you want to be part of that community, head on over to Facebook, add us, like our page. We'd love to communicate with you there. All right. Peace.